Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, 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 welcome to a Not Watch Me Wednesday, I haven't got a Monday. I haven't got a Monday word. But I don't know if you're expecting me or not. I did put up a little thing to say that I'm actually going to be going live here every day this week. Every day. I know, it's a little bit crazy, but I was a bit late putting my thing on. I only put it up about 10 minutes ago to say I was going live. But I did say last week, in fact, in last week's Watch Me Wednesday, I did say that I would be here live every day this week. And here I am. So these aren't supposed to be as long as my normal Wednesdays. My normal Wednesdays last anything between half an hour and an hour. But these are supposed to be shorter because I honestly surely can't have that much to talk about every day this week. Maybe one day, but not every day. But hello, welcome, welcome. If you have no idea who I am, my name is Natalie O'Shea. You can see me there. I am the founder and owner of the Card Making Academy. But the products that I use, everything that I'll be showing you all week, are from a company called Stampin' Up. I only use Stampin' Up products because they are quality products, but they coordinate. And that is the thing that it's just... Oh, it saves so much time, energy and effort. I've got a little glint. I'm trying to work out what that is there. Is it that? If I move that, that might do it. Hey, there we go. So I'm normally live every Wednesday on Facebook. I've been trialling going live on Instagram, and I might do that later this week. I'm just waiting for a couple of bits of technology to turn up, a few leads and things, to see if I can go on live on Instagram at the same time. But anything that you see that you like, that little what's the word? The URL www.natalieoshea.stampinup.net. If you go over there, you can have a look at all the products. Everything you see, from die cutting machines to dies to ink to card to everything, is all by Stampin' Up. And if you want to find out more about me, then there's the Card Making Academy, www.thecardmakingacademy.co.uk. But yes, so you can go and find out more about what I do and things like that as well. If you are watching on YouTube and you don't subscribe to my channel, hit subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so that I can go live on YouTube as well. And you can't do that till you have 1,000 people. I'm almost there. I'm certainly getting there. But if you are watching or you don't watch, then go across and have a little subscribe for me. That would be lovely. But right, so why am I here? So I did say that I should be in Hawaii this week. I'm a bit sad about it. I'm a bit sad that I'm not going. Joys of COVID. In fact, we should have gone the last 2 years. So it's actually the Stampin' Up incentive trip. So being a demonstrator for the company, I can earn an incentive trip each year. And I'm thrilled to say that every year that it's been available, I've earned the incentive trip. And whilst it's not easy, it's not easy to do, it is open to everybody. So it's not the top 100 of the company or anything like that. Every single person who is a Stampin' Up demonstrator can earn the incentive trip. So I say, it's not easy, it's hard work, but it's certainly achievable. I've done it while I've worked a full-time job. I've earned it, and I've earned it in my first year as well as a demonstrator. So if you kind of go, well, that's all right for you, you've been doing this a long time, you've got a big team, you've done this, you've done that. Absolutely not. So it is available to everybody. So yes, I should have been going last year, and obviously COVID put pay to that. And then we should have been going this year, and COVID put pay to that. So we unfortunately can't go, and the lovely American demonstrators that can go are posting such beautiful photos of what they're doing, and I'm living it through them, let's say. And whilst I am sad, yeah, you know, that's just the way it is. And we get a little bit of financial compensation instead this week, so I'm looking forward to that turning up and treating me and hubby to a few days in Jersey next month. We're going. Not quite the same, Jersey, Hawaii, but beautiful beaches, hopefully gorgeous weather. and all will be good. So morning, Amy. So yes, oh hi Lynn, you made it live as well, yay. So I've got a few people coming on now. I've been rabbiting for a few minutes. So I was just saying the reason I'm on is that I should have been in Hawaii and I'm not, so I'm going live every day this week instead to cheer me up. And just make things, and I've got some nice cards to make, and there is method in my madness. Today's card is going to be super simple, super quick. But then tomorrow I'm going to move on and I'm going to step it up a little bit, make it slightly different. Then the next day again I'm going to step that up a bit more, until Thursday when I'm going to all singing, all dancing card. So you'll get it's all this. I'm going to be using the same stamp set. I'm going to be using the same colours all throughout for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then on Friday, I've got something completely different. I'm doing an online class. So that's going to be 4 cards. 4, 3, 4. I haven't worked it out. I haven't done it yet. I've got it in my head, know what I'm doing. But I haven't made them yet. So 1 card Monday, 1 card Tuesday. 1 card Wednesday, 1 card Thursday, and then 3 or 4 cards on Friday, and then that'll be me done. I'll be exhausted by then, and so will you. You'll have had enough of me by then. So what can I tell you about? So whilst this is, I'm trying to get things out of view on my other camera. I have got, and you should have, maybe if you've just seen, let's just do that. There we go, and I can even lift it up a little bit. So I did post this little shopping special as a graphic on Instagram and Facebook. Okay, only a little while ago, so you might have missed me. But I'll be posting it all week. So this is my shopping special. So it says, this week I should have been on the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip to Hawaii. So to cheer myself up, I'm going live on Facebook every day this week. Facebook group. That's page, not group. Facebook page. Every day this week. And to cheer you up, I'm offering a shopping incentive. So if you can see that, it says place an order between the 17th and the 23rd. So that's today until Sunday. And use this host code, so you must put that host code. I will put an image up in the on Facebook and on Instagram as to where you have to put the postcode. But basically, it's in your basket as you go to check out. Top right hand corner, there's a box that says host code. Just click on the plus and put that host code in to that there, because that then tells me that you're taking part in this Hawaii shopping special. You see. So you'll then get free items from me. So if you spend £50, you'll get 1 free item. Spend £100, 2 free items. Spend £150 or more, get 3 free items. And they're all my choice. But they are from the new annual catalogue. So hopefully you haven't got the whole catalogue yet. And you'll get, there will be anything from embellishments to ribbons to stamp sets, who knows. But there's the link again, www.natalieoshea.stampinup.net. So I will be sharing that all week, so don't worry about it. But you have to have your order in by Sunday, and you have to have used that host code, because that tells me that you're taking part in this Hawaii shopping special. So, right, so should we get on with it? So I've picked wisely. Well, I think wisely anyway. So I'm going to be using, because obviously, you know, it's all about holidays and things. So I'm going to use the sweet ice cream set. I thought this was great. I thought this was a great idea anyway. I don't know if it's rubbing my own nose in it or not. I'm not sure. But this sweet ice cream set, it's in the current January to June mini catalogue, but it actually carries over until the main catalogue as well. So the new, what am I talking about? Yeah, no, it's in, sorry. It's in the new annual catalogue, so it has carried over. I don't know what's in the next mini catalogue. I haven't seen it yet. So yes, it's in the current catalogue as a bundle, but we're only using the stamp set today. And yeah, and it's carrying through, so it's available for at least another year basically. So it's all good. So all sorts of things. So I love this happy birthday. I've used that sentiment quite a lot. A nice size, thank you. You're so cool. Hope it's sweet. Happy birthday, hope it's sweet. But you've got here, so you've got like an ice cream cone, or the ice cream that goes on the cone. There's the cone there. Then you've got some, you know, splashes, splattered, whatever you want to call it, or they could be like hundreds and thousandsy things, those sort of things. Sprinkles, you know, a lolly stick, a wood grain to go on the lolly stick. Perhaps your ice cream's melting. But you've got a couple of, they go together to make an ice lolly. You've got a lolly stick there as well, which is just an outline so you could colour it in. And this crisscross is to go in here to kind of give that waffle texture to the ice cream cone. So that is what we are using. All Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to be making this. So as I say, starting super simple. Now they are, or this is, a photopolymer set. So this means that I can see through, which is going to be good because we're going to need to do that with what I'm using. So that is good. Now I would normally, and I'm deciding what to do with this, to be fair. I'm going to use, let's get rid of that off of there. So yes, you can see through those. Now you have to have an acrylic block or a stamparatus. Now I think I might use both. I was just sitting here, I'm in an R-in, but I think I'm going to go acrylic block to start with. Right, so I'm going to do that, but I also want that one. So you could have your ice cream. So basically this one, let's show you what I'm doing. So this one could almost be an ice lolly with a bite out of it. But these together actually give you a two-tone, or could give you a two-tone ice lolly. So two different flavours kind of merged together. And that's what we're going to be using. But I might change my mind in a minute once I try and use that. What have I got? I've got a treat yourself. That can certainly go on a block. So I'm not worrying about whether they're straight because I can see through them and I'm putting them on there pretty straight. And I want the lolly stick as well, which will be the funnest thing to try and get straight. Now, if you notice, I've used different sizes of acrylic blocks. So I am lucky enough, Stampin' Up offer a whole range of sizes. And acrylic blocks are one of those things that once you've got them for life. It's very hard. If you drop them, they don't damage or anything. They're kind of dense plastic, if you like. Acrylic, as the name suggests, maybe. And so once you've got them, you've got them for life. Now, obviously, I have a couple of them, but I run classes, but you really wouldn't need more than one set. And they come in all various sizes. Now, the thing to know about acrylic blocks is if you can only afford one or two to start with, then these two sizes are the most popular. They are our C and D, I think. I want to say C and D, yes. So if I only had a D block, let's say, absolutely I could use that because it's a small stamp and I could do it. But my top tips for using them is don't put that in a corner because you're not giving yourself, look, you're giving yourself a real rocky platform to stamp with. So you want to put it as any block you have really. You want to put it as much in the middle as you can because then whilst I can still rock either side, it's quite hard to rock that side and it's just more even to go in the middle. But you can imagine you can go like that and you can put all the edges in the ink pad and then it goes on your card as well. So my top tip is to try and use a block, the smallest block that you can that your stamp will fit on. Because even then, I mean, yes, I can rock that, but that's a lot more effort than it was on there. So go like that and I'm less likely to be rocky. So that's my top tip. But we also can have a stamping platform as well. And say I'm undecided right now what I'm going to do. So super simple card. And as always, I have my piece of A5 that has been cut in, A4 that's been cut in half to create a piece of A5. Just remembered I've got a cup of tea here. So as always, just don't lose my voice. So I'm just going to fold this in half. Now you could score down the middle if you're better at scoring than I am. I'm not very good, so I just put that corner to that corner to that corner, hold it in place. Then I get my bone folder and just do a nice Doesn't ruin my nails because I'm not running my nail up and down it. Doesn't leave any nail polish on it because I'm not using my fingernail. And that's my base card. And then I'm going to have a layer that is 1 centimetre smaller. There. Oh, something's just fallen off. So, what I'm going to do first of all, I'm going to use my Pool Party. Pool Party is one of my favourite colours. I love it. So it's a nice, as the name suggests, colour of a pool. I'm going to do that one first, right? So this is where pressure, under pressure. Okay. So gentle tapping. I'm not rocking it all over. I'm just doing gentle taps. And I kind of go a bit all over the ink pad just in case one bit's inkier than the other. And I'm going to go kind of central. I can go a little bit off central to be fair. But there we go. Now this stamp is not supposed to be perfect solid image. So you see it is blotchy. It's supposed to be like that. Look, on here, not only has it got bits missing, but it's got blotches and bits like that. It's supposed to be like that. So that is the bottom piece. That could be my chunk taken out. But actually what I'm going to do, she says, is I'm going to use the same colour. So this is where I could go different if I wanted to. But on this instant, I'm not going to. And I'm going to measure this up because I can see through it. I'm really hoping I can see through it as well as I think I can. And there we go. Phew! Yeah! So, there is my ice lolly. Oh, I've just realised I need something else as well. Hold on, another stamp. Where are you? So that's Pool Party. So all this week's colours are going to be using Pool Party and Blackberry Bliss and Crumb Cake. They are my colours this week. Let's just put that on. So next I'm going to use my Crumb Cake. So, or cake crumbs, lots of people call it now. It's not that colour at all. It's more that colour. It's a brown, basically. And so I'm just going to take that. And this is my lolly stick. That just needs to go. Oh, here we go. I can't see. Please don't go over. Oh, decisions. Got to make sure it's straight as well. Or as straight as I can. You sometimes have a wonky stick, don't you? Thankfully, not. Oh, this time. Okay, so then I'm going Blackberry Bliss. So Blackberry Bliss is quite intense. So in fact, what I'm going to do, I need to scrap a bit of paper. Where's my scrap bit of paper? Oh, I'll just use that. So I didn't use my Stamparatus, in fact. I was going to. And in fact, I might in a minute. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink that up. But then, I'm just going to use this as my scrap paper. I'm just going to stamp off once, because I don't want it that dark. And then I'm going to stamp that on as if it's got sprinkles all over. So it just gives a less intense colouring. Otherwise that would be really, really dark. And the other two colours aren't too dark. But I'm going to use my Stamparatus now. Because now I've done that all by hand. So I bring that in. It's got 2 magnets, but I only use one because if you use them both together, they attract and they can smash. So I only use one. They're very strong. That's all I need. Where is my sentiment? So there's my sentiment. So I'm going to put my sentiment where I want it. I'm going to look at it, make sure it's pretty straight or as straight as can be. Not after perfection. And then when I'm ready, it has 2 of these, but I've got one off, because I only use one at a time. There we go. It's going to be quite sticky. There we go, but that magnet's held that down. I mean, you can have the magnet there, because I'm stamping here. It doesn't really matter. And then I want to ink up my sentiment. So just take my ink pad. It's quite big, and you will get ink on that. And do you know what? I'm going to get rid of that. Excuse me, finger. Wipe it down my trousers like you do. Get rid of that because that might go on my card. It shouldn't, but it might go on my card. And in fact, that looks darker there. So if you've got the little ink spots, they're great for this sort of thing. That's better. Now, I'm not worried if this doesn't come out right. I'm worried if that comes out on my card. There we go. I'm going to go once and see. Lift that up. And that, do you know what, that's all right. But I'm very aware that that YO isn't as dark as the rest of it. But that doesn't matter. If I had it on a block, there is absolutely no way, it doesn't matter how hard I would try, that I'd be able to put the stamp exactly over that same piece again, exactly. But I don't need to worry about that with my stamp apparatus. Off I go. Oh, it's this bit here, so I have to give that a bit of extra pressure. There we go. It's almost black. Can you see? It's so dark. It won't come out as black. It will dry in a second. And then you can, off you go, clean that up in a bit. But this is kind of as simple as we're going today. And I'm literally going to put that on there. I'm going to make sure the ink on my fingers isn't going to come off on this, or at least I hope it's not. I'm going to shut my Blackberry Bliss ink pad, because it doesn't matter how careful you are, Blackberry Bliss ink, see, look, always gets everywhere. It's one of those colours. So let's do that. Going to have one in the middle, one on each corner. So these are dimensionals. They're just 3D foam. So they're sticky there, and then they've got this piece of paper that needs to be taken off here. They come off really easily. And then I'm going to try and get that border even and straight all the way round now. I think that's a vague wobble. That looks better. There, and when I'm happy, and I'm happy I haven't got ink all over my fingers, there we go. So there was my one I made earlier. I was going to show you and I didn't. So I have done that darker, but as I say, that will lighten up. So don't worry about that. But I've done that a little bit lower. Doesn't matter. I could have made it smaller. If you were concerned by that, you could have made this perhaps a little bit smaller and just moved it up and had a smaller panel. I'm not bothered. And that's slightly longer. I've got a longer lolly on that one, and I've got a shorter lolly on that one. But that's it. That's how simple we're going. But shall I give you a little sneaky peek of what we've got to come? And it is really sneaky, peeky. So, number 2 tomorrow. Did you see that? Number 3 the next day. And then number 4 the next day. That's it. That's all you're getting. So, as I say, so we've started really, really simple, just to show that with stamps, ink and paper or card, you can make a good enough card. This could have said happy birthday, it could have been anything. But I just think on the first day that we are celebrating not going to Hawaii, that this was a good place to start, especially if you're a brand new crafter as well. Sometimes, and that, I mean, if you are brand new, first of all, it's just card. So don't worry, and practice makes perfect. So have a good practice. Get some scrap paper, some like photocopy paper or something. It won't give you exactly the same difference because it's not a nice smooth card, but it just gets you used to the pressure and how much ink you need to put on your stamps, how much pressure you need to put when you're stamping. But you were seeing there, it was very simple. It was very light. It doesn't have to be really hard. The harder you push, I mean, let's give you an example, because it will really show on this. So if I was to, let's move those out of the way a minute, go like that and really push hard, look at all that ink. Can you see that? Round the block. Now, if I had that, I could wipe it off before I stamped, but on an ink that's this dark, it's going to start getting really messy. And then if I was, I don't think I've got the scrap paper. Let's bring back my stamp apparatus scrap paper. And then if I was to press that as hard again and perhaps not go down or wiggle it around too much, then look, can you see that? I've got that ink that's on the block that's transferred off. So you literally just need a little tap, tap, tap. I'm not rocking, not pushing really hard. Tap, 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 and push. Little pressure, not wiggling it around, not moving from side to side or anything like that, and lift up. That's it. But practicing is just that, just practice. Realise that you can get, look, different colours. Gone from that to that. Different shades, not different colours. Need to clean that. Let's leave that out. So yeah, it's card practice. Super simple card to start with that doesn't cost a lot. Just stamps, ink and paper. So Amy likes the sneak peek cards. Did you manage to see them? Did you see the sneaky peeks? Or are you going to watch this back and press pause? Lynn's here every day. Love the cards to come. Yeah, I just thought we'd kind of take it through, start simple and take it through each day so that you can kind of see how a card progresses. Or if you're a newbie stamper or card maker, that you can see how to make a simple card and the sort of things that people do to step cards up as well. So if you don't belong to my Facebook group, then you are very welcome. It used to not be available to Stamping Up demonstrators, but now I'm letting everybody in. So when I update this text after this live, you'll find the group there, or just search for, it's for Card Making for Beginners and Beyond, is the Facebook group, and just apply it there, answer the questions and I'll let you in. But yeah, as I say, Stampin' Up demonstrators, they're now welcome. Everybody is welcome, and I share those videos in there as well, so sometimes it can get lost in my page, whereas the files and that can be saved or are saved in that group, and this video is shared in there as well. So come on in, there's some great people in there sharing some great things already. So yeah, come and join us, or as I say, if you're watching on YouTube or you're watching the replay, welcome, but the link will be in the description as well. But that's it. So look, I mean, 26 minutes, that was long for a card that took a couple of minutes, wasn't it? But as I say, don't forget, if you missed me at the start, I'm having my Aloha Hawaii shopping special. So I'm offering a shopping incentive. If you place an order between today and Sunday, use that host code. If you spend £50, you'll get one free item from me. £100 gets 2 items, and £150 gets 3 items for free. They're items that I will pick, but they'll all be from the new catalogue that you won't have, hopefully. Right, but that's it. Don't forget. So that host code is YYX66E26. I should probably put that up on the screen for this week. But and that is it. I'm going to leave you there. I'll be back again at midday tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Thanks for joining me.